Hello, welcome to my allotment update. It's the end of May and I'm going to show you a little tour about what's growing and what's happening on my plot. So as you might know from previous videos, I make kinetic mobiles and I put this one outside and it makes me really happy to sit and watch it. Horseradish is flowering. The flowers smell really beautiful. I'm just leaving it because it's really lovely. Sorrel's about to flower. Sage is doing well. I'm hoping to rehome this and rejuvenate the plant somehow. This little bed's starting to get going. Strantia is really starting to flower now. Just show you a little bit of what's going on here. Bulbs coming up. These are self-seeded plants, which I've relocated from other beds, and I'm not quite sure what they are, but I've had lots of wildflowers on here, so I'm hoping it's some lovely wildflowers. Hollyhocks are really getting going. At last my jasmine's starting to put some leaf on. I've been watering it a lot, I think it just got really dry. Let's see. My compost bays are working really well. I've managed to use up pretty much gone through both bays now that have been there all winter, and I've used them for my potting on. I've used them in my new raised bed, and I've also used them in the polytunnel. My dead hedge is working really well. Wildlife absolutely loves it. Birds love it, rats love it, and all sorts of other creatures really enjoy having somewhere to hide. This border along this hedge here is starting to get going. I've just popped some mustard seed in there to keep the ground elder back. This is some wildflower seed I got from B&M, and it was so expensive, and I think most of it is weeds, but I think there should be a couple of nice plants in there, hopefully at least some cornflowers. Some calendulas, I think they're probably self-seeded. So here I have put a new camo net up. It's from camonets.com, which is, they sell like proper camo nets. They're very durable. They apparently use the same company as British Army. So it's the real deal what you get in there. And it's based in Manchester, which is local, which is great. Right, so I haven't had any cold dips yet. I'm a little bit nesh. I'm from South Africa. I don't do cold very well, even after 30 something years I've been here. Still don't do cold, but I do love a cool dip when it gets really nice and warm. So here under my holly tree is flowering, and it's just humming with bees. I'm using a lapel mic because too many of my videos have been spoilt by the sound of my hand on my camera and some wind. So what I'm going to be doing is putting a soundtrack that I created a couple of days ago just from birdsong and quiet peace on my allotment. I'll just be adding it to this so you can't hear the bees, but I can hear. This perennial geranium is absolutely gorgeous. I got it from my friend Saskia. Absolutely beautiful. Alliums are just going to start flowering. I've got some other bulbs going on here. Campanula just starting. Celia just starting to get going. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that comfrey. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, it's humming with bees. buzzing with bees. I really love it. This little dead hedge is doing really well here. Again, it's a really nice little wildlife sanctuary, and I don't have to burn it because I get really annoyed with people doing bonfires. It feels like a really crazy thing to do in this day and age when there's so many more wildlife friendly things you can do. This is a slow growing, well, it's a lot smaller than the other comfrey, but it's absolutely beautiful. And something like sleeping in there, so I have to push it back together again sometimes. My lupin's just starting. Oh yes, look at that. It is getting slugged, but it doesn't matter because it's quite a vigorous plant. I'm not worried about it. I've put lots of sweet peas in there. And these are onions that I've taken out the, or alliums I've taken out the polytunnel because I need the space. And I'm hoping they're going to flower. This is more flowering stuff I've got out the poly. My salad crops that I've been eating all spring because I need the room. So let's see what we've got going here. Rosemary's doing well. I transplanted the lavender in spring, so I'm having to remember to give it lots of water. Well, not lots of water, but just water it because it was still getting established. Peony's starting to get going. It's going to start flowering soon, hopefully. Sea holly, that's looking very happy. I popped lots of clary sage and I don't know if you can see them. Nice scented stock here. I'm not sure if I popped it out too soon, but the main thing is just trying to find it to remember to water it because it's so tiny. Let's try and get it established. These are chives that I moved out the poly, and they're doing really, really, really well, and the bees really love them. Not sure you can see that. Oh yeah, there you go. This plum's doing well. It's a Jubilee plum. Again, it's quite a new plant, so I need to remember to water it once a week. Give it a good soak. This bed I've just planted up. This tomato was given to me by a friend, and the broad beans were given to me by my neighbour, allotment neighbour. And I've got the salad crops in here, some onions, a bit of chard, and again this is crops I've moved out of the polytunnel, or sowed the seeds in early spring and I've popped them out now. I absolutely love anemone blunder. Just every now and again pops out a gorgeous flower, which is beautiful. Let's see. These bulbs here are bulbs that I took out from other places, so they're looking a little bit sad, but I'm sure they'll be fine. This allium is one of them, and it's just about to burst into flower. That's a self-seeded California poppy, which I'm really happy about. And that's a row of onions behind them, and some sweet peas against the dead hedge. I think that's going to be a lovely spot for them. So I managed to move my chimney to back here again, because I was rearranging around like a little cookhouse shelter. This bed's starting to get going. I've popped some sweet peas in there. That hyssop's just starting to get going. Mallow's getting going, my perennial mallow, chives, bergamot, mandana or something. We've even got a little snapdragon antirrhinum that survived winter. This is a big weed, but I really love it. It's got lovely, really prolific flowers, and I'll take it out when everything else is grown up, to give other crops some room, to give other flowers some room. This is looking really lovely. It's Columbine Aquilegia. Absolutely beautiful. I love the way it grows. I'll pop some more antirrhinum in there and some more clary sage. And we'll just see what happens. That's Gadisha, I think. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. So I think that's mostly what's going on in my plot. I'm very happy that this has come round at last, my witch hazel. I've got lots of newts in my pond. Oh, dragonflies mating or something, don't know what they are. They're kind of like a small red dragonfly, they're really beautiful. They're here every year, all summer. And a neighbour gave me some frog spawn yesterday. I'm not sure if there's any left. I'm not sure if it was old enough to survive a newt attack. So yeah, thank you very much for watching.